Welcome back to the Zen Spirit podcast. This is Jan, and we've got Steven with us again today.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's good to
be
see
back.
you again.
Yes.
We had to skip last month, but
yes, unfortunately, I got COVID. It wasn't the best.
So it's real, guys.
It's real.
It's not fake.
Nope.
You know.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not quite sure where I got it from, but I'm just glad that I had full recovery. I didn't have any super bad lingering side effects.
Yeah.
Because I've heard stories of people not being able to like smell for like a month after.
Oh, really?
Or like they have lung problems.
I see.
Those are like more severe cases, of course.
Okay.
But yeah, it sucked to not taste anything for like almost a week.
Oh, really? Is that
Yes.
how it was? Oh, damn.
Yeah, and
I
then
had no idea.
I had a fever,
Mm-hmm.
and then fatigue. Like you didn't want to get out of bed.
Oh, right.
for,
Like just like body aches,
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I mean, luckily I have paid time off from work, so
Okay.
I was able to recover fully. I'm
Mhm.
back in business. Obviously, I wouldn't be here.
That's good. That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, with stuff like that, it's just like at least you're young and you're still pretty healthy.
Mhm.
You're able to fight it back a lot more easily, like than from older people. So,
Mm-hmm.
we're still relatively lucky.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
It's good to have you back because, like,
Thanks.
honestly, it would not be a really good show if it was just me talking to you guys. So I was like, yeah,
You're here for the chemistry. We know.
yeah, it's a lot better. It's a lot better when you have one other person talking back to
Right.
you. Otherwise, it's like, man.
I'm just talking to my camera.
Yeah, exactly.
People
So
out there
okay.
on the internet.
Yeah, so Happy New Year. We're a little bit
Yes.
behind, but we can kind of combine the two things that we were kind of talking about anyway, too,
Mhm.
because like the other subject we were going to talk about was kind of weirdly in the next month anyway,
Mm-hmm,
which was like what we want to see coming
Yeah.
in the next year. So it's kind of here anyway already.
Yeah. So we just did 2 podcasts in one, really.
Yeah,
This,
it's
at
gonna
least
be-
subject wise.
Yeah, we're gonna combine it. Okay, yeah, we were supposed to have DXN, but you know, due to circumstances, we can't have him here yet. So, we're going to just at some point in the future, we're gonna have him. So, but for now, we'll just
Yes.
move on.
He will be our honored first guest for
Yes,
sure. We're
that's
saving that
correct.
spot
Yeah.
for him.
We need him here for the first one. So, so we're gonna be starting. Essentially, the first subject is going to be what we want to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Tamiya keep doing that. They've been doing pretty well for
Mhm.
at least the last 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
So the first one is just like more newly designed cars in general.
Yes.
Essentially.
Just more new
New designs.
covers, new body designs.
Let me see. We have.
I mean, if we
some-
could get a chassis every year,
I
it's
don't-
not gonna happen. But
It's a tall ask, like
Yes.
the Super 3 chassis Tamiya.
Super
And
3,
that would be like a really good cost promotion with me. 'Cause
Yes.
3 is a magic number.
Super 2 is his chassis.
Yeah.
He's the
so
master.
Super 2 is one of my favorites too, and Super 3 would be nice.
Yes, 3 is the
Um,
magic number.
Yeah, exactly. So, basically, like even new body designs for the cars, you know, stuff
Because
like
we are
that.
getting a lot of Neo VQSs, which
Yeah.
we're not complaining about.
It's awesome.
They're.
I love
it's
the design on the
it's a
Neo
great
VQS.
Well, we talked about this.
I can't touch it now.
Hey, we're live, man. We're
Yeah,
live. No,
we're gonna-
I'm just kidding. But
We got the what do you call it? We got some more stuff coming up that we're gonna talk about in the next
yes.
one.
A couple other.
This one is for the next one is for just more kits to have super hard tires already coming in,
Yes.
like pre-installed, basically already included in the kit.
Which we're seeing more of for sure,
Yeah.
but even more.
Yeah, like if you look, I don't know if you remember from like pretty much 2 years ago now.
Mhm.
The
When I was-
Copper Fang.
Oh yeah.
The Copper Fang had super hard tires. The Hexagonite.
Mhm.
Hexagonite. Still don't know how to fucking pronounce that. Oops.
We're good. That'll just be an auto.
That sucks.
Just use the sample for that.
Something.
But yeah, and
Yeah, the
we're
mock
seeing
frame.
more low friction too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's a bunch of. I think we still have some low friction kits right here somewhere.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that
Somewhere
being
around the world.
included in the kit would be really good.
Yes. The 3 tires we want: hard, super hard, low friction.
Low friction. Pretty much that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That being included, always great. And probably next one, more FMA cars.
Yes.
I remember, I don't know, from a few years back. This might
When
have been
when the chassis came out.
right. Before you got into the hobby, there
Mhm.
was a list that got leaked. I don't know if it was a leak. or
might have been
somebody
fake.
was just it was probably fake.
Mm.
But on that list was like the Stratavector, the Neo Burning Sun, the Aero Solitude. They were all rumored to be being released again
on the FMA.
on the FMA.
Wow, that would have been really cool.
Even beforehand, we didn't know that the FMA was coming out too.
Oh, okay. So you just saw that list.
We just saw that list. So
Okay.
maybe we can go back to that, Tamiya, since the FMA is actually like pretty much the same length as FM and Super FM. They're like the same length.
Yeah.
So
It shouldn't
that's
be
why
that
they
hard.
were that's why they were able to change the Brocken G and the Gun Blaster over to the new chassis because they're the same length. So just move on, just do that one. Just people will buy it.
Yes.
People will buy it.
Update the bodies so that we can use them on the modern chassis.
Yeah.
People
like,
will love to use them.
definitely. And next one is more black specials.
Yes.
Jeez.
Can't
This
get enough
shouldn't
of black
be-
specials.
Yeah, we should not be even bringing this up.
I mean, okay, we're coming on the end of it, but we're on Black History Month, so it
Oh,
would
that's
have been,
true.
You guys missed out.
Exactly.
You guys missed out.
That's a really good chance of cross promotion or something like that too. It's like anytime that there's a new black special, pretty much everybody is gonna go
It
get at
sells
least
out.
one,
It sells out
minimum
within a week usually.
Yeah, and then there's collectors that do 2. Sometimes there's people who buy 5.
Hoarders
Yeah, there are
people-
some. Yeah, I've seen some people who hoard more than I do, so I'm like, wow, you're really dedicated.
Yes.
So
Well, if
stuff
you
like
love the
that.
kid, I mean, shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And then this one is for the MS chassis kits, just more MS chassis, and
Yeah.
specifically the Pro chassis
We haven't
with
seen
the
one
older,
in a while, huh?
yeah, with the older center.
Yeah,
design.
yeah. Because the better transmission.
They're supposed to be better,
Yep.
transmission and the way that it flexes. So we just need to get more of those guys, and then more carbon plates in general. I think we
we did kind of get some. So
when I was writing this initially, we didn't get some of the news that we're actually
Yeah.
going to talk about after this section. We actually got some new parts that we're actually going to talk about in the next section.
So he
So
spoke it into existence, really.
it's I mean, I wrote it into existence
Yep.
and didn't talk about it yet. So, and then old school body designs.
Yeah, like we were talking
Oh,
about.
my goodness, yeah,
Just anything, bring
Yeah.
anything back, and
yeah,
the
exactly.
nostalgia factor will
Yeah,
play right
and
into it.
stuff like that is just gonna make it pretty cool. I remember talking about, let me see, some designs that you haven't really seen in a while. I have written down here the Thunder Boomerang. You might not have seen that.
No,
Black Stalker.
think I
It sounds
might have
really
seen that
bad, but it's a really cool
it's a different
design.
time.
Yeah, definitely. The problem too is the translation for Japanese. It's not really direct,
It's
so
always
it sounds really cool probably in the Japanese version, and then it's different in English.
Yeah, and the connotation could be different as well.
Yeah, that's true. So they don't know whether or not it's good culturally for the States. And then, actually, I kind of brought this up earlier.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. And then we'll just go to the parts. Let's look at the parts that we actually got
that are coming out.
sent out to us,
Yeah.
essentially. So the first one, you see the carbon piece. This one, let me zoom in so I can see it clearly because my eyes are not as young as they used to be. So we got this 3mm HG carbon piece for the Wygo hobby. I'm not sure if this is going to be exclusive.
I have a feeling it is.
Yeah. So I mean, if it is, that's fine.
More
That's
rare
pretty
for
good.
over here.
It helps the hobby shop to make more money. It's basically
And
helping
promote their
them.
name.
Yeah.
It's a
This
cool
one's in
piece.
gold, and looks like the item number. If you look at photo 2,
Yeah.
it's
423.
92423, I think, and it's looks pretty cool.
It does look good.
Yeah, just having 3mm back again is always a good thing.
High speed potential.
Yeah, basically it makes it easier to have more versatility essentially. The next one is the
wide.
the fully cowled
Yeah, I
the
love
fully
that
cowled
piece.
piece in pink for
Korea.
Tamiya Korea. So
Yeah.
it's always a good thing.
And it's a great color, honestly.
Yeah, it's a great color.
It's not an
anytime.
ugly pink, because you can go wrong with pink.
Oh yeah, there should. Yeah, that's true. There can be some really ugly pink
Yeah.
out there. This is pretty good. This is a nice shade.
Yeah,
It's a
and
very
the way
nice
they
shade.
have the 2 stars on each side is really cool.
Oh yeah, makes it more balanced at least. Makes it look
Agreed.
pretty good. Just for the the buckling bumper designs, you could keep doing that. And then this next piece, This one's kind of confusing to me when I first saw this. This might not even be correct image or anything, but apparently the part number is the same. But if you look at the image,
Those
the
little
piece is
humps on the
different.
yeah.
Yeah, the piece is different.
There's that, and it looks like there's an extra hole in the front,
Yeah.
the top left corners, and
That's-
the top left and right corners.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure what happened here, but yeah,
It does
I
look
thi-
like a new piece.
yeah, it's.
I've never seen that before.
I think the number's the same supposedly, but
So maybe they updated.
maybe
the
it's just
part.
like an updated part.
Yeah, it's
essentially.
interesting.
So there could be like old version, new version thing.
Yeah,
You know,
so
for
for the
collectors. Yeah. So basically, it's one of those things where you kind of wanna, like, if you wanna collect the variations. You know how in Hot Wheels there's different variations of the
with
same
the
car.
wheels, paint. Yeah.
Sometimes there's like different parts inside.
Oh yeah,
like sometimes
no
there's like
cage.
no cage or cage, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
I've seen that.
right, and then here we have the image of the box art for the Iron Beak.
It looks
Now,
good.
yeah, it looks pretty. It looks much better like on the box art than
You know what I
when
see
we
when I
first
see
looked
this?
at it before.
Yeah.
What do you see?
I see a Formula E car.
Yeah, you're right.
It really does look like
Oh
a
right,
Formula E.
the split wing on the back. Isn't
That
that like
and
a
the
Formula
halo.
E thing?
The halo over the
right,
the
the
cockpit.
little cockpit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you
Except
remove
it's a
that
full
window,
canopy.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
remove that window, this would make it
Yeah,
good. And then
that's true.
cut out the.
Huh. Yeah, that's true.
Might have to do that. Might have to make a
Yeah.
Formula One car and a Formula E car
Yeah.
out of that.
That's well spotted, man. But yeah, and the next photo is basically, yeah, the what it actually looks like built.
And that's on the what chest? Oh,
That's,
that's on the
the
VZ.
VZ. Yeah, it's on the
that's
VZ.
So
Yeah.
we are getting new bodies for this.
Right, and I hope they change their mind and they actually add super hard tires on that thing. But I don't
yeah,
think they
I can
are.
tell it looks like softs.
Yeah, it's just the regular stuff. Next one is the what is this? The Koala Eraser
And
GT
that's on a
FMA.
but it's on a poly. Is that polycarbonate?
It-
Or is it just a
I
clear
think it's
body?
ABS.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I think it's ABS.
Okay, no, it looks thick. Now that I zoom out on the picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got the different colors, green and yellow, and this is our rear view. Pretty much, you know, just a normal Koala Racer. Not the Koala Racer, but the Lord Guile. It's built
Yeah.
for the Lord Guile body.
It's pretty cool that you can actually see them inside the car. 'cause
Yeah.
normally the cockpits are
It's
open.
really funny
Yeah.
having to see that stuff being added there too. Yeah, anytime that it's one of these like animal racers, it's always interesting to see what they look like when they're just holding the
Mm-hmm.
the steering wheel like they're actually driving it, you know.
You gotta run animal racers.
Yeah.
It's worth the extra weight.
It's pretty fun, honestly. Like I've seen a couple
Noah
of people.
started doing it.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny, and
Yeah.
it's funny when you beat other people with it
yes.
too.
Yes.
Oh, God, that's the best feeling.
Yes.
Dude, I just beat you, and I've got an animal racer on my car, dude.
That's
what are
the
you
reason.
doing? Yeah.
He was piloting the car so well.
Exactly. And if you lose, you're like, oh, I got an animal racer.
I have a
it's
driver to
okay.
blame.
Yeah, he just didn't want to do it
No,
correctly.
It wasn't his day.
Yeah. And then the next one is the Elephant Racer GT, I'm guessing. Is a GT? Actually, it might not be a GT. I don't have the
I
name
don't
of this
see it on
one.
there.
I think it's just an animal racer.
Mm.
Like some of these guys.
Yeah.
Right here on the left side. I don't know if the
I don't know
camera
what the
can
body
see
is
it.
even called. Do
Yeah.
you know?
I don't remember the
No.
body of this one. I think
It's
that
probably
used to
'cause
be
it's
like
not
a
that
red
nice.
color body.
Sorry if you like it. It's
Yeah.
not that nice.
Yeah. No, I don't like it either.
It reminds me of like a Mario Kart, something like that.
It's at least built on the VZ.
Yes, yes.
That's one of the best things about this kit, at least. And then it gives you color options because the bumper is gold,
Yeah, gold bronze-ish almost.
gold or bronze.
Yeah.
And then a white VZ. I think this is the first white VZ.
Oh yeah, I can see the side sticks.
Yeah, because the other ones have just been the regular color black, and then
Black.
I think this one might be yellow. Was it yellow?
No, that one
It
was black.
black
but
with the yellow,
yellow-
bumpers.
yeah, yeah.
The see-through bumpers.
Yeah.
So that one, like pretty much all of them have been black except for this one so far.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be
that,
good.
That I can think of. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next one is it's in the same photo.
The penguin.
The Penguin Racer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty funny. VZ. This one is, I think they made an error. I would not recommend really using the larger diameter wheels anymore.
Oh yeah.
I was like, well, unless people just like
You're
variation.
doing like a one make. Yeah. You
Yeah.
don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's true. If you're stuck in it racing like a one make, basically it's the same thing. And then The chassis on this one is slightly different. I think it's like an off-white or like even a
gray.
gray.
Yeah, like a light
Yeah.
gray with a dark gray as the
The dark gray bumpers.
It's-
Yeah,
I like
that's
that,
pretty
actually.
cool.
Yeah.
Anytime they do these kits, it's always pretty good if you want to hunt down the color combination. Because sometimes you want to do that. Like, I've been wanting to build a like a gray, a black and gray car.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that'd
that
be
would
nice.
be pretty interesting.
Oh, there you go. And then there's a couple photos down of the chassis.
Yeah, the chassis being there, and then you got the penguin for some reason, but not the elephant on the other side. So it's pretty funny having to see them. And this one is going to be one of the cooler kits coming out this year. Very smartly designed.
Definitely a
Next
good
one,
box stock racer.
very good, very well designed kit in general. This one looks like it's still like an ABS.
Oh yeah,
Neo
definitely.
VQS.
But a clear.
It's a clear body purple Neo VQS. This is
It's
the
for,
Asia Challenge.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah. And purple low friction tires.
Are they
Always
purple?
great. Yeah.
Oh,
These are gonna be low friction.
wow.
Yeah, I just don't know if these are carbon wheels.
I'm guessing they're going to be.
They might. There's a good chance that they are.
Yeah. I'm like 80% certain they'll be.
Yeah,
carbon.
and it looks like. Are they like? Do you think it's wide on the back or narrow?
Oh, it's wide. You can see how
Yeah,
much
that's
deeper
true.
the
It's
rear is.
It's poking
can't
out
see
a
the-
little bit.
the hub.
Oh yeah, you're right. The hub is deeper in. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely it's wider offset on the
Yeah.
back then.
Because I know like some people like running double narrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
true.
been the trend too.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's purple or is it blue. Do you think that's blue? That's a blue body, isn't it?
It's like it's in between.
It's in
I'd say.
between.
Yeah, like a blue,
Yeah.
bluish purple.
Yeah, when you asked me that, I was like, yeah, you know what? It might not be purple.
Yeah.
It's something else.
It's like it's in between. Let's call
Yeah,
it.
that's right. So it's whatever color that is. It's like
It's whatever color you
bluish
want.
purple. Yeah, and then
Let's
like
don't
white
start that dress
bumpers.
up debate again.
Yeah, we don't have to. We're not a
white.
political podcast.
That's white.
You know, you can go to other YouTube channels for that. That is not us.
Oh man, that was a couple years ago now.
Oh no. But yeah,
So, is this the render of the new body?
yeah. This one I have no clue where
Because
this is
this
from.
does kind of remind me of a dual ridge DCR.
Yeah. Let's skip ahead to the last photo
Okay,
real
let's
quick.
go ahead.
Oh, I can. Do you want to read it or?
I can read it.
Okay, yeah,
let
go
me
ahead and
see.
read it.
I'll read the first couple lines.
Yeah.
So this is from the Tamiya website.
Yeah.
It's just a description. There's no photos
Tamiya
yet.
USA.
Yes.
Yeah.
This mini four-wheel drive racer depicts a futuristic body design by the same designer who brought you the Dual Ridge Junior and the DCR-01. The original body is mounted on the quick and adaptable VZ chassis.
Okay.
And
So
yeah, the rest of it's normal VZ.
yeah, it's like
marketing.
basically like promotional
Yeah.
information on that rest of information. So if we
But
go back,
back to the
it is a
rendering.
VZ chassis.
VZ chat, and it does. It's really reminiscent
it's-
to both bodies.
Yeah,
the
and it's
DCR
very
and the dual-
futuristic.
yes.
The way it says futuristic. Yeah, definitely.
And it's low slung like
Yeah.
the DCR.
And it looks like it's
It looks like
medium.
the Dual Ridge and DCR put
Yeah.
together, really. And
That's
a little
true.
bit of manta ray.
That's
a little
true.
bit of manta ray in there.
He's definitely not wrong about that. So yeah, yeah, and it's
They
it
just
was,
went like this.
Yeah, they chose a good design too with the
Yes.
wheels. Those are nice wheels, perfect for that one.
Oh, the
as well.
directional. Yeah. I
Yeah.
like those.
And then they have their medium as well.
Mhm.
They're a little bit low to the ground, so really good for out of the box, like if you're racing.
Mhm.
And these stuff, there's a decent chance that it might have super hard because it was like some sort of combination work of somebody working with
Oh,
Tamiya
yeah.
to do the design. So
Hopefully, because
Yeah.
sometimes I've also noticed when they release a new body, it's like
just
very basic.
It's just
The first one
regular,
is.
yeah, just regular slick tires.
But we can hope. We can.
Yeah,
hope.
we can hope. Like,
Even hards, just hards. I'll take
yeah,
hards.
that's true. If it just comes out with regular hard tires, that's
That's
fine with you too.
better than softs.
Yeah. So, all right, the next one is a really blurry photo of a pink bumper. These are the bumperless ones. If you actually take a look
Yes, for the MS.
for the MS, they don't have the protruding
Yeah.
front side bumpers. So this is pretty good if you're just gonna use it for tune class because
Save
it's
a lot of
already pre-cut essentially, and you just want to mount the carbon to the front. You can do that. This is what I actually use for my high-speed tuned car.
Oh, really?
That's
Okay.
what I use for the front
That
and the
makes
back.
sense. Yeah, because you save a lot of
Because
weight.
you don't have to cut anything, you know, because
Still
you're
tune
not
class.
supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just this and then that. Actually, no. The front I use like a full plate
Oh, really?
so that it's stiffer.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, but the
Less
back
flex.
is just that. It's already done. You just cut it out of the parts tree and then just mount it, and it's lighter. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So this good, and this shade pink too. Pretty good pink.
It looks like the Tamiya. It is the Korea, right? Like
I
this is
think
supposed to go
so.
to Korea.
Yeah, it might be.
I believe so too.
And then next one is the
T-Net.
Asia Challenge motor.
Yep.
Hyper Dash 3. This is just the regular one that's on the photo.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. But this one, I don't know why they only chose that. Yeah, just a single shaft. Shouldn't there be like two?
Yeah, I mean there might be. Then we just might not have a photo of it, but we'll see.
Yeah, maybe it's the only one that we found essentially.
Well, you know what? It might be because the Asia Challenge is on a VZ,
Oh, that's true.
so they just expect.
Yeah, maybe it's just that one.
Yeah.
Guys, it's like now that you mention it, they never had any motors for the Asia challenges.
Yeah, no,
This
I
is
can't
the
think of
first
any.
one. This might be the first
If
one.
we're wrong, tell us in the comments.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Because I can't think of another.
I
Asia
cannot
Challenge
remember
motor.
any Asia challenges that had motors included with them
No.
too. Kind of like this as a separate part. So that's pretty cool. Because I know the Asia challenges usually include like carbon pieces.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
you could buy separately. They might not even be carbon. Sometimes they're FRP.
yeah.
So
The older ones for sure.
Yeah, the older ones. So this one, I think this might have been the first motor.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're expanding into the car catchers, which
Yeah.
this one was very smart move to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because people use the black car catcher the most, or they prefer it the most
Yes.
because of the adaptability of the color on
this,
cars. Yeah,
The rear dampers.
yeah, for the dampers and stuff
Are
like
massive,
that.
yep.
So
And
anytime that they print it in black is always a good thing. Go
Yep.
buy it. Go buy it as quickly as you
And the
can.
gold print on there actually looks really
Oh yeah,
nice.
that's true. If you can cut it out so that you only have the twin
The-
stars in there
That'd be really
into your
nice.
part, it would look really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So are they re-releasing these?
on these ones, I
The
don't
next
know if
photo.
I don't know if these are re-releases. Well,
what
technically
I'm
they
seeing-
are.
The only thing that I'm seeing is different is the stays.
Yeah,
Like the mounting.
the
points
mounts
are
yeah,
clear,
they're clear color.
and I don't think the original Festajon and the.
Yeah, they were not. I think there were versions of it in polycarbonate for both of these cars,
Mm-hmm.
but they were never out like separate from a kit. They were
The
always on
Festajon
a
was
kit.
for sure.
Yeah, the Festajon was, if I recall correctly, was on a kit.
No, it came out separately.
There was
too.
a separate part?
Yeah, the 30th anniversary one.
Really?
Yes, I remember specific. I bought it,
Oh shit. Well,
but I
don't
can't remember if the other one has.
Yeah, I don't remember if the Akira was a separate part, so
Mhm.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. But yeah, I mean, maybe the main difference was just those,
Yeah.
just the body mounts. But
I mean, re-releasing them isn't bad either.
yeah, so it's a little bit questionable to me. But
Yeah.
this is fine. you know.
More poly, the better.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's go back to essentially the next part of the one. We go back to our predictions, essentially. Do you? It's like we didn't really get enough time for you to have to put in some more information on your side. I'll talk about the first one that I kind of want to predict, essentially.
And then I'll build on
Yeah,
top.
and
Of,
see if you could think of anything.
Mhm.
This one in particular, this is kind of like a pretty obvious prediction because it just pretty much happens a lot. That there's gonna be a new Avante design for the VZ.
yeah.
It's kind of overdue.
Yeah.
Basically, it's nearly over a year now since the VZ had come out, essentially.
Yeah.
So there not being an Avante version for the VZ seems kind of weird to me.
Because they had pretty much Avante for almost every
Yeah,
chassis. Right?
pretty much every time there's a new chassis, there's always an Avante version that's on
Some
that chassis.
sort of Avante.
Yeah, it's pretty much their like premier design
Mm-hmm.
on the exactly
And it's one of the
what they're
best looking
doing.
ones. Like all of them look really good.
Yeah, Avante, the Astute, maybe even if they
Mm.
want to do the Astute.
What else? Can
Yeah,
I
it's
see,
so good that we have this background because we can
Yes.
look at it while we're discussing.
Yeah. Can we get a like in the comment for the new?
Yeah,
For
exactly.
the new background. 'Cause
This was a happy accident because
Yes.
we had to move the refrigerators where they used to be,
Yeah,
like
that-
behind me.
DXN did a bit of a reorganization, and I
Yeah,
really enjoy
exactly.
it. I think it's a better use of space actually.
Yeah, we don't have videos of it because we haven't really been here.
I'm gonna try to come for a race.
Yeah,
I'll try to come.
try to
with-
be here on the Fridays. Man.
Yeah.
It'll be good to have people see that at least.
Yeah.
And then like on Saturdays too when they
Yeah.
do their normal races.
I haven't been able to post full videos yet, but if you go to my Instagram, spirit.m4, I'm posting race videos there for now.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah. So yeah, whenever I do get a chance to come down, I live almost like 40 minutes away to an hour.
Oh,
So
damn, you're
Depending
pretty
on
much as
traffic.
far as me then.
Yeah, depending on traffic though.
Yeah, for me it's like...
if it's like dead in the middle of the night, it could be 30.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If it's
We're
dead.
we're not saying that he's speeding, but maybe we
We're
are.
not saying, but we're not saying we're
But
not.
he has a nice car.
It's a Honda.
Yeah.
Just a Honda.
That's VTEC. What are you talking about, dude?
VTEC, bro. You know.
VTEC, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
Other
then next one, they're talking about the 2021 some unknown body design. Actually, we kind of talked about this beforehand, right?
I can maybe see that being an Avante.
Maybe an Avante that they have not put out.
Yes. Oh, a new Avante would be cool.
Yeah, like Avante Mark something for...
Aero Avante.
No, it'll have to be like... I don't... whatever.
I'm like trying to think of a name, but...
Yeah, because Aeros
I'm
was specifically for the AR stuff. Yeah.
Shadow Avante.
Yeah. Or no. Neo. It'll have
Neo
to be Neo
Avante.
something because like
The Neo VQS makes sense.
Neo AV. No, it doesn't sound
I
good.
know what you're thinking of.
It doesn't sound good. Don't look at me right now. Look at him. You should look at him on his side of the video. Oh man, if you understood what the joke was,
yes,
leave a like on the comment or say something. Oh man.
Okay, but
let's continue from
Avante
there.
on a VZ would be awesome.
Yeah.
Especially if they brought it out initially, like they're like, oh, here's a J Cup, and it's a new Avante at the same time.
It has super hard tires or low friction. Oh man.
Imagine if they, I don't know if they would do this, but I could see them doing mixes because what a lot of racers are here now are doing different compounds front and rear.
Yeah.
So,
honestly, like I don't know why they have not been able to do that yet. Because
it's probably easier for the manufacturing process.
If they just cut it. Because if you look at sometimes whenever they do the packaging, sometimes the way that they actually no, when they do the tires, the tires they would do. Sometimes they would just sell two, right? I remember there were a set of super hard tires. Yeah,
low
two.
frictions.
Yeah, those are a pair.
Yeah.
So you can do the same thing here. You just cut a pair out, be like, okay, this goes here, or you put them in the other packaging.
What I've liked is either hard rear, super hard front.
Yeah.
Or hard rear, low friction front sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Super hard. Yeah,
and
it's
then,
fun to mix and match and see what works best for the track.
And then I've seen some people who do the silver hards with the low friction, silver hards with the super hards. Yeah. Because they're pretty much like super hard tires with more grip.
But they're because when you drop that video doing the experiments, everyone started doing it. Yeah,
a lot of people like I didn't expect that video to actually do pretty well, but like they were like, oh shit! Now that I think about it, you
like
could probably
why don't we do that?
Well. Yeah,
we don't have to run all four the same.
Yeah, exactly. It's
like that's how I run my my open car. It's actually hard rear gray, and then the blue is hard, and then the front is super hard black, and then a little hard on the outside.
Exactly. So it's like offsets
more grip.
Essentially.
Yeah. More grip, but the hard to reduce the bounces.
Yep, that's true.
And then, what was the last prediction?
FMA.
Yes, we need more FMAs. We were talking about this.
We actually mentioned it on the earlier part.
Yes.
New not new, new body designs, not just like reissues of like old stuff.
If they are reissue, at least a black special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like imagine if there was like a Strata Vector black special. Or like an Aero Solitude black special.
Or even a Neo VQS black special. Just kidding.
Yeah, we've already got... It looks really cool on that smoke body.
What else could we do black special?
Like, they've already done the mock frame black. They've already done the copper frame, copper fang. It's
was
right
there ever a Gunbuster black?
No.
Ooh.
There was the Cusco special.
Okay.
It was printed in like a gunmetal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry for the little interruption.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We got a continuation of the predictions essentially.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe they would either redesign or re-release the sliding damper because we haven't gotten it in a couple years. Or maybe at least a year.
Quite a bit probably. Yeah, because people use it, but like they don't use all of the parts.
Yeah, sometimes they'll just use the top.
Yeah, if they can just design one of the parts to be better, essentially. So
they're a little thick.
Yeah, they're too much, essentially. Yes. So people just use the top and hold it down onto one of the one part of the bumper. And then that's it, essentially. That's all they do.
I mean, if they can also come out with some sort of Tamiya pivot, like for tuning class,
exactly. That'd be interesting. Yeah, or just the back, too. Like, something simple that it would just work.
Yeah, something for digital turns.
Yeah, I'm sure some engineer must have brought it up in some sort of conference. They're like, hey, can we kind of do some of the things that they're already doing, but we can sell it directly to them, so we can make money extra again, essentially. So
because everyone would buy it. I mean,
yeah,
you
for
would
tune
have
class,
to buy
you know,
it to be competitive,
Yeah.
basically.
just put it in, essentially.
Yeah.
And the next one.
And then, oh yeah, the Pitboxes.
Yep.
The old school, the 2-stack,
Yeah,
the 2-high. Maybe
Yeah,
they
that makes
come out with a
sense.
new color.
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
we're seeing a lot of black and gold. It would be
Oh,
cool
yeah.
to see gold.
Gold
Oh,
or
that'd be really cool.
black with gold print,
Print, yeah, yeah.
or the other way.
Because they're
Yeah.
doing a lot of black and gold, like even since last year.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, we can talk about
Oh
some
yeah,
of the parts that we
parts
already
that
got.
recently come out.
Yeah.
Here the front and rear stays.
Yeah, those were supposed to be like, these are new parts that are kind of like reissues, but like different because they have the gold print
Yeah,
instead.
they came originally yellow for
Yeah.
2020.
So it's kind of
so-
an interesting thing that they just added new parts that are just variations of the older parts.
Yeah, and if you guys wanted the part numbers for those,
Yeah.
it's 95135 for the front and 95136 for the rear, and of course you know where to get it on
Yeah.
Dixon
The
Provisions.
Dixon Provisions is gonna be over my back
somewhere that
here.
way,
Yeah.
somewhere this way.
Yeah.
Well, who knows?
Yeah. And yeah, you can order it. I'm sure it's already listed.
I believe it is.
And,
And then the
should be
piece
like-
that everyone's loving right now is
Yeah.
the new carbon side stays for AR and basically every modern chassis. VZ, FMA, AR, and Super XX
MA, yeah.
is what they're saying, but knowing the ingenuity of the Mini 4 community, I'm pretty sure we can make this work with anything.
Yeah, people are talking about it being good for the buckling bumper thing.
Yeah, and pivot bumpers, and also dampers. As I was
yes,
mentioned. There's a lot of possibilities.
The main intention that they were making, but I think they designed it to help us
Yes, more
as a
options.
community. Yep.
More carbon for you to break when you're trying to cut it.
More carbon to waste, because the funny thing is, if you actually think about it, that is the first version where it was initially carbon. Most of the other pieces had been made FRP first.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
And
I
then
didn't think about that.
Yeah, so this might be like, like a new trend essentially.
Yeah, I can see that because it's like, might as well just do the carbon.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Just to make more money on the carbon
Yeah,
anyway.
Exactly, because it'll be good for if they break. If they break, then they buy more. You know,
Yeah.
you're a business. You gotta make things that can probably break anyway.
Yes.
So
I mean, it'll take you. It'll be
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of abuse. before it does,
the
but
Tamiya stuff is not gonna be very easy to break unless it's, I don't know if you remember
unless you're
the
throwing
gold.
it across the store. Moving on.
Throw it
So-
across the room, huh?
So now we got 19 green ringless rollers.
Yeah.
These are really nice green, actually. It's like an olive a little bit,
It's
like a
not.
lighter green.
It's not the Celtics green, so it's pretty good for me.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I think all us Laker fans can agree.
Mhm,
But let's not look at our record over the past 5 games. Thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. We
miss you,
we,
AD.
We need our AD. Yeah, we need
Yes.
our AD. We're doing okay.
Yeah.
but
I mean, it's still the beginning of the season.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. We can recover from
Yes.
this. We have a lot. We have a few other guys that are out too. So
Yeah. This is actually perfect segue
into our
to our off-topic, our
off-topic section.
chit-chat
essentially now.
zone.
Yeah, we can talk about the Lakers a little bit too. If you
Yeah.
want to do that. Have you been watching them recently? I have
No,
not because it's
I'm
hard
depressing.
to watch.
it
Yeah.
reminds me of the past couple seasons before LeBron.
Yeah.
won.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like,
But I
even-
mean, I haven't also because it's not easy to watch without Spectrum.
yeah,
in
we don't. I don't.
SoCal.
We have Spectrum at home, but like I have to be able to get home and actually watch it. Like it's basically just for me, it's time.
I'll occasionally watch the highlights because it's only 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
the highlights. If they win, be like, yeah,
Yeah,
okay, I
exactly.
can
Of
watch
course,
this.
I'm gonna watch that
I
one.
feel good. I feel good looking at the highlights on
Yeah.
on YouTube's.
If I was still doing a fantasy league, then I'd probably be watching more. But
Yeah, that's true.
all
And-
the people that I was doing the leagues with
Oh,
before,
yeah.
I was doing it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But they're all way more into it than I.
oh, you're right.
So I'm just throwing money away.
Yeah, for me, it was like how much would you put up? Like $20 or something
Yeah,
like
20,
that. Yeah,
like
it's a
10,
20
20
bucks.
bucks. Everyone, winner takes all. Winner
Oh.
and second gets a consolation. But
Yeah, it's usually how it is. First and second get something.
Yeah.
And then for us, there was one league where I joined where somebody they also bought an extra like belt
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Like a title belt.
like a title belt for like if you were a wrestler or
That's
something
cool.
like that. So
If you won the league.
yeah, but like I only got second.
Damn.
Damn. So
So they gave you
I
a
got
little
the
piece of
money.
paper? Oh,
Yeah,
just
I got the
kidding.
money
You
that
got
was
the
for
paper.
second,
The paper.
but like first got a belt and money. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it's kind of funny, you know, having
really
that
cool.
turn out.
Wait, that was for NBA.
Oh, it's for NBA.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
I was pretty on it, but like it's like every night essentially.
Yeah, you have to be watching everything.
I'd sit there for I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour, like deciding what I'm doing,
And
and
your
then I'd pull
roster.
up tabs,
Yes.
like
Hundreds.
the main page, and then there's like mini tabs. I'm like, who do I want to pick up for this game if I'm short, you know, that type of thing.
And which season or what year were you doing that?
I think maybe 2 years ago now, so it's been a while.
19?
Yeah.
Mm.
It was like a sad season for the Lakers. I remember
Yeah.
that. So, it was. I remember that last season was right around the time when we first got the Dodgers into the World. Was it the World Series? Right.
Or the play? I don't know.
I think it's the World Series. The
yeah.
finals essentially.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
equivalent to
that's
the
right.
finals. So we got them, and then like our pitchers fell apart on the mound. Essentially, like just bad defense. Essentially. So I was like, well, that's great. You know, I remember. But yeah.
It's okay. We got both of them last year.
Yeah, we won last year twice.
Nice.
We got the Dodgers and we got the Lakers to win. Maybe the Rams at some point are gonna win.
That'd be cool.
It would have been cool if they also won last year, but no, they didn't.
No.
Super Bowl, it's
Could have had the Triple Crown.
the Rams. Yeah, that would have been great. Like, do you know if anybody's ever done that ever in the
like any
history?
city?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
that
that'd
would be
an
pretty cool
interesting
if
thing to
somebody
look
was
into.
able to do it before. All the same city from all three of the major sports.
Yeah.
Ugh, that would be cool. And then next
Oh,
one
yeah.
is just talking about chess.
Chess.
I got
So we talked about this in the
Oh my
first
God.
episode, I believe.
Yeah. This was more the
Queen's
Queen's
Gambit.
Gambit, yeah.
It
Because
was
of
a
the
great
Queen's-
show. If you haven't watched it yet,
Yeah,
go
you
check it
you
out.
totally should. So I started playing again, and I learned like maybe 2 different openings.
Oh wow.
It's not good. I know maybe like 4 or 5 moves into it,
Oh, okay.
For
then,
both.
And then you're free from there.
and I'd be like, "What?" I'm just like guessing.
And then getting pwned after that. No. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I can be like.
Oh yeah, it's
It
difficult.
makes you feel blind.
Yeah.
Like when,
Yeah.
excuse me, when you're playing, and you miss something. Like when you leave a position, you were guarding something. Anytime, let's say if you move your knight,
Yeah.
usually it's guarding 8 squares.
Yeah.
4 and then 4 kind of around it, right? You move that knight, it was guarding
Let's say
one
the
other
queen.
square that you weren't looking.
Yep.
Usually it's a queen that you
Yeah.
forget because it's hard to see sometimes
Yeah.
for the knight. You leave that queen, boom, it's gone.
And that's when you're basically
It's
the
the
most valuable
strongest piece.
Yes.
It's the strongest piece positionally. The king is still your most
course.
valuable piece.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose that
In
like
terms
right
of
away.
actually winning.
Yeah.
But playability, it's
Yeah.
all about the queen.
It's the queen. Queen, like if you can trade it with the queen, that's probably fine. It depends on what the other capturing move is
Yeah.
gonna be. If
You
he's
counter
moving a
attack.
rook and that rook is like moving towards your side of the board, you don't want to do that. You don't want to trade the queen like that.
So before, were you playing pretty seriously too? Or-
No.
Oh, okay, you're just casually.
It was casually as
Oh,
a kid.
wow.
As a kid.
Okay,
essentially,
okay.
like
Yeah, because I knew how to play, but I never got like super into it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really learn openings before
Yeah, no, I
at
never
all.
learned it.
I just like learned how to move them, and like there were some tricks apparently that you could do that I didn't learn
Like the
until
swap,
like in
the-
high school. The castling.
Yeah, the castle. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's this move called the en passant. Very very French. So, if a pawn moves past one of your pawns, you can actually move diagonally behind that pawn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'd never heard of that one until recently when I was watching people stream on like chess,
Oh, wow.
like on
never heard of
Twitch,
that either.
chess.com.
Yeah.
So it's kind of this really weird move. Got to look it up on like Google or something
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
exactly how it works, because I've never done it too.
Yeah.
Like if you
It's
if
weird
you're
to see a
on-
pawn go back.
it doesn't go back.
Oh, okay, okay.
If let's say this is your square, right, and this is my square, and then you move, let's say
Oh,
you're from here, right?
You're parallel, yeah.
Right? And then you move past me, right? Now I can move my piece forward behind you on that
diagonal.
diagonal that you used to come from.
Okay, okay. When you said the behind is what I
No,
was
yeah,
confused.
it does not.
So
move
yeah,
back.
that makes
Yeah,
sense. That's
yeah.
weird.
It can move that way.
Just so you're not blocked by probably another
something
pawn.
like it could give you some other piece where you can threaten something else on the
Yeah.
other side. You're
Wow.
not capturing that piece that just walked
But it's still
past you.
forward diagonal.
It's
to
forward diagonal
back
instead.
Wherever they were before.
Yeah. But you have
That
to do
lane.
it right after they move that pawn.
Oh, so after
You
that
can't do
move,
it later.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
that opportunity is gone, you don't get it.
That's it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's your one time.
Wow.
So
It's crazy to think that just that show got you this.
Yeah,
into it. That's cool to
exactly.
see.
Yeah.
That's cool to see.
so I'm like trying to see if I could learn more of those two lines. Like I know one line for black and then one line for white. And that's it. There's so many, and then there's like, if they do this, then you go into this variation from that same line. So it's like a parts tree, like basically like if yes, then do this.
Yes,
if
yes.
if no, then do
Do
this.
Yeah. So basically, what you're telling me is you got to take some crazy pills and watch your ceiling.
Yeah, exactly. You got to learn all the variations from that
Not
line
sleep.
that you did. Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah. But a
pretty
show
fun.
I've been watching recently, I caught
man.
up on that. I'm sure a lot of people are like, "Wait, you haven't been watching that?" Is Attack on Titan.
That's me. I haven't been
gosh.
watching Attack on Titan.
I was just like, I'm sure there's other people out there that kind of
Yeah.
lost interest after the first season and a half ish,
Yeah,
or the
that's
second
me.
season. Yeah,
First 2 seasons, I was like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
it's really cool, but they still don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
for
that's
a
true.
season and a half, like you kind of get frustrated a little bit. They give you like cookie crumbs in the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But once you get to the third one, everything's explained. Pretty much everything's explained. So
right.
that's why I think the third season right now is my favorite. But the
Mhm.
fourth is still really good.
The fourth is the latest,
Yeah,
right?
it's actually, I'm pretty sure there's a new episode that came out today.
We gotta, today is Sunday the 28th.
Yes. I believe it's every Sunday. I
Oh,
could
okay.
be wrong. Because it's on
Yeah.
Hulu. It's actually on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right
So, yeah, it's actually really good. I recommend it.
Yeah.
Um,
You're not the
the
only
hype is real.
person that has told me that in the recent months.
yeah.
Like one of my main buddies has told me that, oh, I'm back into the 4th season. It's really good now, so you should
Mhm.
watch. And then I was at a collectible show last week.
Oh,
I was
okay.
online. Basically, I went to Frankenstein's essentially, right?
Nice,
Earlier
nice.
today. And last week I was talking to some girl and she was telling me, "Oh, dude, like you gotta go watch what do you call it? Attack on Titan again."
Mhm.
And I was like, "Man, you're right."
Just watch the recap. You don't have to,
Yeah.
I don't think you need to go back. Just watch the
I
recap.
still need to watch the 3rd season.
Oh,
though.
definitely.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, you don't need to watch the first one again to get everything. Just
Yeah.
do what I did. Watch YouTube videos. Save yourself some time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because that's what I do. Like, especially there's shows that you haven't seen in a while because you're waiting for the new season. Like,
Yeah.
What show am I waiting for? Ozark. That's an
Ozark.
amazing
Oh,
show.
that's a good one. Yeah, for me, what do you call it? Overlord. Did you ever watch Overlord?
No.
It's another one of those animes. It's
I've
like,
heard about it. I think.
It's like this gaming type of anime, kind of like Sword Art Online,
SAO. Okay.
where you end up in the game world.
Yeah. And if you die in the game, you die for real.
Well, that part hasn't been discussed because the main character is like overpowered. Overpowered. Like he was like level 100, I think, at the end of the game, and he ended up getting stuck because he was logged on.
Oh, so he wasn't able to get out.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get
So
out.
that's the-
Essentially,
that's the premise.
Yeah, essentially. So
That sounds pretty interesting.
yeah, and basically he's like a sorcerer that like you don't essentially have to worry about. He can do anything essentially. He might be a sorcerer job class, right?
Okay.
But like
He can do any class.
he can pretty much do anything. He's got magic to turn him into like a paladin or like some berserker, or barbarian. He can do whatever.
But
He's that ridiculous in terms of what he can do in the game. Yeah.
Another thing that I've been meaning to watch that's anime related is, well, it's a movie that I'm sure you guys are gonna hate me for not seeing yet, but Akira. I haven't seen Akira.
You haven't seen Akira?
I know.
Man.
I know it's a classic, and I really
should.
want to watch it.
Yeah, you should. There's a lot of
There's a lot of it's an influential.
It's still pretty good, I think, even now.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
if you're watching it with our current mindset of what the world is like.
Oh yeah. Let's see what they thought back then.
Yeah, what they thought back then, what they were hoping the future was going to be like. That's really how it is. It's just like you're watching what people want the future kind of to be like, or projecting the future is going to be like, beyond their time. So it was a pretty good one. And then the animation, is still really good to
Yeah,
this
because I know
day.
they released like 1080p, like high quality.
Yeah, like an
releases.
HD version of
Yeah.
it. That's gonna be a good one to see, essentially.
Going back to Attack on Titan really quick.
Ugh.
What a thought that I had while I was watching the show was like, there's a lot of animes, obviously, that have like big mechs, like big robots.
Oh yeah.
So they're like, I wonder if the creators were like, what can we do that's different but kind of the same? Let's do big people. Because you know when there's like scenes in the later seasons where they just, you know how like they kind of have a pod where they in like big mechs where they come out the rear.
Yep.
So they do almost the same exact thing in the Titans.
And
And I'm just, that's what I thought of.
yeah,
So
I don't want to
that's just a
spoil
random
it.
thought.
There's another. I think you know which anime kind of does the same thing,
Which
where
one?
it's like instead of making them giant robots, we'll make them giant humans. You've seen it, but you might not be
It's not
putting the two
connecting
and
it
two
right now.
together. It's like very far late into the season where they spoil it. That's what's actually happening.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll talk about it off screen because we don't want to spoil
Yeah, we
it
don't
for
wanna
the
spoil
other
it for you
guys.
guys.
Yeah, but I think maybe there's some people who kind of caught it if you've been watching enough anime. But yeah, you're right. Now that I think about it, that's what Eren is essentially.
Yeah.
Season 2, I think that was one of the things that he was able to do.
Yeah, like just go into it
Yeah.
whenever he wanted. Yeah.
Turn into a giant robot, a human.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
giant robot human essentially. That's cool. All right, guys. So we don't have anything else for
Nope.
that. Like, actually, there is one guy that I want to promote, Lynx Samba. I don't have any of his photos here, but he has like a really cool YouTube channel. He does a lot of stock kits. Basically,
Oh, I think I've seen
you've
that guy.
seen this guy.
I think I've seen his Instagram.
Yeah, his Instagram is really nice.
Yeah.
Essentially, he builds old kits
Yeah, but he does it like,
to the T, like
Yeah.
stickers, paint, everything. So it's like it's meant to be the way in the manga, the anime. So it's like I just want to shout him out.
go check him out.
Yeah, go. Don't tell him that I told you guys to check them out, but yeah, go ahead and check out his stuff. Yeah, because I really enjoy his work.
Oh, and then one last little announcement for me. I'm actually finally releasing merch for this year. Releasing some hats.
Yes.
These are on Ogio blanks. I don't know if you guys know the brand Ogio.
Oh, okay. It sounds familiar.
It's like it's like almost like
I'm a boomer. I'm not hip, so I don't know
no,
this
it's
stuff.
a pretty old brand. I think they did like a lot of active wear before.
Yeah.
And then sweaters as well. So
Mhm.
those should be dropping on my website, spiritofmotorsport.com
Yes.
tomorrow.
Check it out.
Please do.
Yeah, exactly.
And
You'll have
unfortunately,
the masks.
yes, the
right?
masks,
Yeah.
dual layered. They're pretty nice,
Yeah.
comfy.
Yeah.
And yeah, these will be dropping
Yeah,
tomorrow as well.
Yeah. You got the sweatshirt going on.
Yeah, the sweatshirt as well.
Yep.
So
Do you
you
have?
know what I'm wearing underneath, of course. I'm gonna flash you guys a little bit. Always
Oh
gotta
yeah, the
support
DXN shirts.
DXN.
Yeah, I'm not
Definitely check
wearing
out their
DXN,
stuff too.
but I've got
Mass Damper.
Mass Damper still. So
We miss you, Jerry.
yeah, you gotta show up. You're gonna have to be one of our later what do you call it? Guests.
Yes.
Yeah, because we have room for 2 other people over here. Oh,
Oh,
actually more.
him and Scott would be
Maybe
pretty
at
cool.
the same time. Yeah.
Ooh,
That
foursome.
would be weird. All right, guys. So that's basically the end of the episode. Thanks for watching.
And
If you'd like to see more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.
and
Go race.
go race.